don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the Cupid chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it.
The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up as we celebrate the latest edition of the Pro Bowl. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game between our visitors. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line.
all set to go. It's the NFL's annual showcase. The 2023 Pro Bowl is underway. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I still remember the days that no matter what type of a rookie year you had, there was no way you were going to start in the Pro Bowl. They really made you earn it back in the day. But now, with the year he had, he's starting in the Pro Bowl, and he's earned it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down carry for Henry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and then been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now back to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
The AFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the Pro Bowl.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with the Saints' Alvin Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now a 1st down, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the AFC came up with that. They did. AFC football.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. 2nd and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll throw now on the final play. Henry's got it out on the left side, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for our home team, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Call that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
They got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I have to think think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the NFC has taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC back out there. And it's great to see the Stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make the play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Kamara. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Alvin Kamara. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here to 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The AFC set to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They begin with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The 20. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The AFC about ready to take over on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.